Are you working with a Siamese network and struggling to compute the dot product of feature maps in Keras? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into how to achieve that with ease. I completely understand how challenging it can be to manipulate tensors, especially when you're trying to get specific outputs from your models. Many developers face this issue, and it can be quite frustrating. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked, "How do I get the dot product of feature maps produced by my Siamese network using Keras?" They provided an example where the output tensors have a shape of 1, 17, 17, and 1024. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what does this mean? The user wants to create a layer that computes the dot product along the last axis of the output tensors. This is a common requirement in Siamese networks for comparing feature maps. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that can help streamline your Keras model development. To create a dot product layer in Keras that operates on the last axis of the feature maps, the user should start by importing the necessary Keras layers. This includes the lambda layer, which allows for custom operations. Next, the user should define the input layers for the two feature maps. They can use the input function to create these layers, specifying the input size. After defining the inputs, the user should apply the feature extraction model to both inputs. This will generate the feature maps, which we will refer to as FeNet A and FeNet B. Now, the user can create the dot product layer using the lambda function. This layer will compute the dot product along the last axis of the feature maps. Finally, the user should compile the model with the appropriate loss function and optimizer. This will prepare the model for training. Fun fact, the dot product is not just a mathematical operation. It's a fundamental concept in machine learning that helps us understand the similarity between vectors. Pretty cool, right? Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by a user involves using the Keras dot function. They suggest creating two input layers for your feature maps and then applying the dot function to compute the dot product along the last axis. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always ensure your tensors are compatible in shape before performing operations like the dot product. This can save you a lot of debugging time. And there you have it. You've successfully computed the dot product of feature maps in Keras. Remember, practice makes perfect. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.